What's the deals, y'all? What's the deals? Greetings and salutations. Let's jump into the topic, man. So, Jasmine Crockett. If you don't know who Jasmine Crockett is, she's a U.S. representative. All right. I want to say she's a Democrat, and she's out of the state of Texas. Not a very smart individual. All right. She says a lot of idiotic things that makes absolutely no sense, and I'm gonna let you hear the video so you can hear it out of her own mouth, talking reckless, talking with no knowledge, with no logical mindset, man. Real fast though, one of her past comments, she said, this is what she said, y'all, pay attention. She said, what she say? All right, this is what she said. All right, verbatim. She said, law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime. So law enforcement is not there to prevent crime from happening. Law enforcement is there just to solve crime, okay? So you don't want the police there to prevent crime from happening. We want the crime to happen so then we could call the police to solve the crime, all right? That's what police officers for. No prevention, all right? We want crime to happen, and then the police will be called so they can solve the crime that happened. And this is a U.S. representative. This shit is dumb as fuck. This is what she said. This is what she said. She said, law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime. Let's get into the video, man. Check out.
When we have seen this transfer of wealth, it's already taken place before a lot of the provisions in that bill have actually gone into effect. Okay. We have a historic transfer of wealth that has gone up and not come down.
Now, listen.
And yes, we know that trickle-down economics doesn't work either, but you speak about poverty and you speak about crime. As someone who is a public defender, I can tell you that I better understand some of the things that end up allowing for crime to proliferate in certain communities. And I do want to make this distinction.
Doing it for necessities, it's okay.
Does not necessarily mean that it is a
I need to take care of my child.
There is a difference. There are people that literally are engaging in crime out of necessity, and they have, you know, defenses that they can wage and things like that. But there are people that are saying, listen, I need to take care of my child, and so I need to get this formula, I need to get these diapers, and I'm going to do what I've got to do. But the reality is that we could do something like making sure that SNAP benefits are going to be available to them. We could make sure that there are going to be job opportunities.
We could not throw them off Medicaid.
Correct. Right. Because what's going to happen in a country, especially when we look at the state of Texas, where over 5 million are already uninsured, right? So you start to throw people off of their health care, the little health care that they've got. When we look at medical debt, you know which administration was trying to make sure that they could wipe off medical debt? It was the previous administration, the Biden-Harris administration, because they understood the things that literally would sit atop people and really put them into bad positions, whether it was their student loan debt or whether it was their medical debt. But they were doing the things to make.
We both listened to that at the same time. She's telling you out of her own mouth that if a person does something out of necessity to survive, it's not a crime. That's what she said. That's what she said. She says there's people out there that does and do what they have to do out of necessity. Therefore, because of their situation, that doesn't make them a criminal. She said that now. So someone's selling drugs, right? I'm selling drugs because I need to feed my family. It doesn't mean that I'm a criminal. Doesn't mean I'm a drug dealer. It just means I'm doing what I need to do to survive, to take care of my family, even though I'm selling toxic drugs that's going to kill this family, but I got to take care of my family. All right. I'm not a thief. All right. I'm not a thief. Just because I went inside Walmart and took diapers and baby milk, that doesn't make me a thief. I'm just doing what I need to do just to take care of my family. And this is who y'all got representing y'all. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Listen, when people say crazy shit, you just let them talk, man. Because people that's logical and have sense, there's a lot of us out there. We listening to you and we saying, yeah, she's about to fall off. Because there's a lot more smart people out here than you think. So, all right, y'all. Salute, please.